All right, we're about to dive into a story that starts with the very code of life, our genes, and ends up in the massive world of digital data. This is all about how biology is turning into a data science. And trust me, it is changing everything. I want you to just think about this for a second. What if you could literally read the entire instruction manual for any living thing? A person, a plant, a tiny little virus? Every single instruction, from page 1 all the way to the end. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, guess what? It's not. It is happening as we speak. We are living right in the middle of a genomic data revolution, and it's completely rewriting how we understand biology itself. So, at the very heart of this whole revolution is our first big idea, genomics. The best way to think about this is that it's the process of getting our hands on the complete blueprint for any living thing. So, what is genomics exactly? Well, to put it simply, it's the study of an organism's entire set of DNA. We call that its genome. And I mean the whole shebang, not just a little piece here or there, but all of it. Okay, here's a great way to wrap your head around this. Imagine DNA is a gigantic library. For decades, scientists could really only check out one book at a time, which is like a single gene. But genomics? Genomics is like getting a digital copy of the entire library, all at once. Every single book, every single page. That's what we mean by the complete blueprint. But, having a copy of a whole library creates a brand new problem. It's a ton of information. So how do you possibly make sense of it all? Well, that's where our next player comes in, bioinformation. Bioinformatics is the field that actually builds the software and the methods we need to understand all this biological data. It's this really cool mix of biology, computer science, and IT all rolled into one. So let's go back to our library, right? If genomics gives us all the books, just this huge pile of raw data, then bioinformatics is what gives us the digital catalog. It's the search engine. It organizes everything, it puts labels on all the books, and it lets us search for a specific word across millions of pages in an instant. Without it, we'd just be completely lost. So here's the absolute key takeaway. Genomics, its goal is to read the genetic code, and its output is just raw data. Bioinformatics, on the other hand, its goal is to interpret that code. It takes all that raw data and turns it into organized, searchable information and gives us the tools to explore it. One makes the book, the other helps us actually understand it. Okay, so we've got the raw data and we've got the tools to search it. But that's still not quite enough. How do we find the hidden patterns, the ones that actually mean something for our health? Well, this is where the third critical piece of the puzzle comes in, biostatistics. The whole workflow really looks like this. Step 1, genomics creates these huge data sets. Step 2, bioinformatics gives us the tools to manage and process all that data. And then finally, step 3, biostatistics comes in and applies statistical models to find the meaningful patterns, to pull out the important signal from all the random noise. And just to finish up our library analogy, if genomics is the library and bioinformatics is the search engine, then biostatistics is the expert librarian. This librarian doesn't just find one book for you. No, they're analyzing trends across the entire collection to answer huge questions like which books are most popular among people with a certain disease. They're the ones who find the patterns that lead to those big discoveries. So, we've built this incredibly powerful 3-part engine for discovery. What's the payoff? I mean, why does any of this matter outside of a science lab? Well, this combination is what's fueling breakthroughs everywhere you look. We're talking about personalized medicine, treatments that are designed specifically for your genetic code. We're discovering brand new drugs way faster than we ever could before. We're unlocking the secrets of really complex diseases, tracing our own evolutionary past, and even designing better crops to feed the world. The impact is just massive. So this kind of brings us to one last thought. We're getting better and faster at reading the book of life every single day. As this technology gets cheaper and easier to use, the real challenge isn't just about reading the code anymore. It's about asking the right questions. So what do you think? What are the big questions we should be asking next? We really hope this helped clear things up and showed you how all these incredible fields connect. If you found this explainer useful, it would be awesome if you could take a second to like it, drop a comment with your thoughts, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And hey, if you prefer to just listen, the audio version is up on Apple Podcasts and other platforms. You can find the link for that down in the description. We honestly love getting your feedback and hearing your ideas for what we should break down next time. Thanks so much for tuning in.